The following Best of Central Florida program is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Welcome to the Best of Central Florida. Happy to be here with Makaila Nichols as always. Hello, Makaila. How are you?
Great.
Today it is Best Auto Business. We are here at Wash City Car Wash. I'm excited about this show. We're outside, and you don't know much about cars, do you?
I mean, I don't, but I know I want my car looking good.
Of course you do. I'm excited about the show today. We're going to learn all about cars together. Are you ready?
I am.
Here's what we're going to do. Very quick break. When we return, the best auto businesses in all of Central Florida.
The Best of Central Florida, Makaila's Choice, is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
So this episode is everything about cars, which is something that I love, but I don't know a whole lot about, but we're gonna find out today. So Makaila's Choice for Best Auto Business are my friends. We're actually here. I'm joined by the owner, Casey, at Midnight Customz Autobody and Upholstery, hanging out, learning everything about cars. Casey, I am so happy to be here with you.
I'm happy you're here.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit. I mean, we were chatting before about your story and what really made you get into this business. Tell us a little bit about that.
So, when I was in high school, I wanted to get my car painted, and I couldn't afford the paint job, so they offered a program, and I went to school for auto body. And my first paint job was featured in 4 magazines, and
Casual.
for people, people around Orlando started to hear about like that I did the paint job and started asking me to paint their cars. So then I started the business, and now this is where we're at.
And one thing I love about your business, it's very like family oriented. I mean, your brother does the upholstery, you're here, and what's that vibe like? Being able to call yourself a family business, work with your family, and really help other Central Florida families themselves.
I mean, it's not always fun.
Yeah, working with family, I feel like, can sometimes be a challenge.
It is, but he really is probably the best in Orlando with the upholstery, and I'm proud of the work that he does. And
so when do I know it's time to come in? Is this like something where I'm like, okay, like there's some little wear and tear in my car, or if I'm like, you know what, I just want to change the whole thing, when do I come see you?
I mean, a lot of people come to see him when the headliner's falling, or the seat's starting to get wore on the side, things like that. So
it's probably the best time. And it was so cool. So we're pulling into the lot, the entrance here, as you'll see all the amazing cars, and you really focus on exotic cars, but you also have some of the family kind of referral aspect too. What's your favorite part of the job?
I enjoy the exotic cars.
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, who doesn't?
It is, it's been amazing with the dealerships that have given us the opportunities to be their body shop. And I can't thank them enough for the opportunity, and we just kind of got into that niche, and just trying to do the best.
Thriving.
We can. Yes.
So what would you say the difference is for someone like me? Like, I wouldn't know who to trust when it comes to taking my car to like an auto body. So what really separates Midnight Customz?
I think the attention to detail that we put into the cars, and also it's I'm not going to let a car go unless I know it's perfect. So it's just, other shops, I can't say that I've seen their work on the backside that's the way that they would repair cars.
So when it comes to auto body, I mean, what areas of specialty do you cover? Is it like, from the seats to the outside? What's kind of your specialty?
The collision work, that you see in a couple of the cars outside with damage. And then the upholstery, on some of the dashes. My brother's redoing the leather on the dash, the headliner, the Alcantara, and things like that.
Wow, so pretty much the whole car.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's brake calipers. We don't do any mechanical. All the mechanical stuff that we do goes back to the dealerships, but any damage, scratches, collision, from light to major.
So you make it look snazzy.
Yeah, we try our best. Yes.
Well, you're doing great. So tell me, what's the most rewarding part of your job?
Seeing a happy customer, you know, that's what makes me feel good.
And let's be honest here, these customers are a little bit different at times. And when you're repairing the body of a car that could be worth $300,000 versus a car of 20, I mean, there is more trust necessary in that sort of customer.
Yes, the gentleman that was just here, you know, his comment is that when you pull in, you know, you're at the right place.
That's right.
So.
A rewarding feeling. I mean,
Yeah.
just the customers seeing them. You really, it was funny, you were like sitting down with customers prior to us talking. It's just, you're busy, but you really care, and your service shows.
Yeah, I mean, I think what I do is I just try to treat people the way I'd want to be treated. You know, also fix the cars if it was mine. You know, they're not cheap cars, and
No.
you know, it's I just, you know, I would want my car to be perfect if I owned one of those.
Well, Casey, you are
job.
absolutely fantastic. If you want to have a
Excellent work.
perfect car, you got to do yourself a favor and come see Casey at Midnight Customs.
Of course, your health is the most important, but maybe the second most important thing in your life is your financial health. Who do you turn to? Who can you trust? We trust our great friends at Blackston Financial Advisory Group. I have David and Kyle Blackston here. Welcome to the show, guys. How are you?
Honored to be here.
Trust is so important in your world, but why did you get into this?
Let me tell you a little quick story. My mom and dad, when they decided to retire, my dad was 62, my mom was 58. They didn't seek out a registered financial consultant, someone that's trained to get you through retirement. They just winged it on their own. Dad had a little bit of a pension, had Social Security, but he started at age 62, so he only got 70% of what happened. 4 years into retirement, my dad comes down with cancer and dies. My mom finds out there was no survivor's benefits on the pension. She got his Social Security, but it was only 70%. So for the next 17 years of her life, I watched her struggle. 14 years into Dad being passed, Mom had to sell a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house to move into a 1-bedroom apartment to live the rest of her life. When she passed away, the doctors told my youngest brother, said, your mom didn't have anything physically wrong with her, she just gave up. And it was all because she never got over the loss of her husband and the fact she struggled with income. So I made a commitment when my wife and I started this business 25 years ago that we would never let anybody go through what my mom did if they would just give us just in 45 minutes to make sure their plan was in place.
Now, that 45 minutes, Kyle, is not intimidating. You're there to learn about your client, to treat them like family.
That's right, we are. You know, it's just gathering information, getting to know who they are and what they're trying to accomplish. I think that's so much more than trying to sell a product to anybody.
And as a fiduciary, you have a wide range of products to offer them, where some of the big box stores they see on TV are really forced to drive home certain products. That's not being a fiduciary. That's being out for themselves, you know?
That's true.
Excellent job, guys.
Thank
Keep
you.
up the wonderful work.
Appreciate
Any
it.
questions about your finances? Blackston Financial Advisory Group.
The Best of Central Florida, People's Choice, is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
You have spoken, the people have spoken, and People's Choice for Best Auto Business goes to our wonderful friends over at Car Detox. So happy to be joined today by the family. How are you guys? Jose, Diana, and Joelle. How are you guys? Good to see you.
We're great. Glad to be here. Excited.
It's a real family business. How did we get started in this? And tell me all about Car Detox.
Yeah.
Okay, Car Detox is our business. It's an auto detailing company. It started as a mobile detailing company. Jose started before. I was working as a graphic designer for a brand about cars and things like that. So we met and we started growing our business, and we decided to have a shop 3 years ago.
Unbelievable. So who comes to see you? When should I come see you at Car Detox?
Yeah, so we have different ways that people would need our service. Like if you're buying a new car, we can do their window tinting, we can do ceramic coating and paint protection film. We can customize it a little bit for you. But also, we solve complex problems like when Hurricane Ian There's a lot of floated cars. We can work with mold and mildew cars, take them apart, fix them. We work with soccer moms, really messy cars. We can do that as well. Yeah,
What about dog hair? Can you help me with my dog hair?
Yeah, we're big
And
on
also the
that.
smell.
Yes.
Yeah, accidents in the car if we're carrying food and you spill on the car, and that's you can come see us.
The Florida summers are very harsh, and they can be harsh on your car too. Are there preventative measures I can take to avoid that sunlight really damaging my car?
Of course, yeah. So Florida, we have the lot bugs, we have sun, we have bird droppings, and we have tree sap, right? So we have solutions for all that stuff. Paint protection film is a film that you put on the car that 100% protects your car. We've had customers where people key their car and we can just take that film out and nothing happened to it. Yeah.
And for the heat, the
A ceramic coating, right? So UV protection.
UV protection, and that will help with that heat.
What is the difference in a wash and a detail? There's got to be a difference, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. So we are certified in all areas of what we go. We even train people like internationally on detailing because simple things like what you use to clean your car could really damage the car, right? So we study hard. We're always trying to be on excellence and getting better at what we do, so we don't mess up anything, and we help you not to mess up your own car, right?
And also the products, the quality of the products that we use, and the difference. Wash, a detail. A detail is something that takes time to do it.
How often should I consider getting my car detailed?
Yeah, so it's really depends on how you use, and that's where we're big at education, right? So we want to really help you make the right choice when you're with us, but we also want you to, like, when you leave, you know how to maintain your car, right? So things like, do you park it in the garage? Do you go under a tree? All those things really can make a difference. It could be that you need a hand wash every couple of weeks, or you may just be okay with one hand wash every week, and then a detail every 4 months, or a detail every year. So we have different ways that you can.
You're here working with your family. You're working with awesome customers on a very valuable possession of theirs, their car. How rewarding is this, what you're doing here at Car Detox?
It's great, having the opportunity to serve our community, and what we like about our business is that we can offer a service the way that we would like to receive that. So that is what really we love about that.
Yeah, and we want to offer people an outstanding experience. That's what we come with, like little things like that pamphlet that we have that help them keep records of the maintenance of their car, or little gifts that we give them, or when they come in, they can sit down and relax, kind of like a coffee shop style. So it's really great that we always can go and try to be better, not get stuck on that. Try to be great, and so people really love it, and they always send us thank you notes and give us reviews that
and
are
tea
really great.
while you wait. Excellent job, Joel. Great job, my brother. Good to see you. Keep up the
I like
good
the
work.
flower.
You're doing amazing stuff over at Car Detox. If you need your car detailed or preventative measures to protect your car from these harsh Florida summers, go visit our friends at Car Detox today. Justin's choice, just ahead. When it comes to dining, is there anything better than a Brazilian steakhouse? I don't know. That's a hard one to argue against. But when you're thinking about dining or thinking about Brazilian steakhouse, you must meet our friends over at BR77. Leonardo joins me. I'm blown away by what you guys are doing here. The meats, the salads, the sides, the desserts, the wine program, the cocktails, everything absolutely fantastic. It's unbelievable. You've sort of changed the way people enjoy Brazilian dining, though. Talk about it.
So yeah, we like to offer this brand new open grill concept to our guests, actually. So what we like to do different is we like to put you guys in control. You get the cut of steak you like the moment you like it. You know, it's always hot and fresh, right off the grill, straight to your plate.
But it's not just a cut of steak. It's 16 different types of meat here.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. My mouth is watering.
Yeah.
So you come in, you sit down, you have a glass of wine, and you control everything as the diner. You go up and get whatever you want whenever you want it. But the kitchen here, where you're really grilling the meats, it is wide open. You can see exactly what you're getting, and you get it right there warm immediately and bring it back to your table. It's pretty amazing, obviously, what you're doing here.
What do you think, though, separates you from everyone else? What makes the difference here?
So things that I like to tell my guests is we like to offer them what we also like to call the no-nonsense concepts.
Yeah.
So no nonsense, you get what you like the moment you like it, always hot and fresh, no waiting, no one trying to offer you what you don't want. You're truly in control of your own experience here, and it's just a good time. Anytime you want to have a good time, we like to cater that to you.
And it's certainly not the big box store, Brazilian steakhouse. It's not the touristy thing. I feel familial when I walk in here. It's a real family environment, and fantastic food, though.
Awesome. Yeah, I have to agree.
Yeah, I love it. That's
She
my
loves
favorite.
it. I can tell she loves it. It's unbelievable. You haven't visited BR77, you must do so today. Trust me, you will not be disappointed.
The best of Central Florida, Justin's Choice, is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
And finally today, my favorite portion of the program, it's time for Justin's Choice. And Justin's Choice for Best Auto Business. And this is a no-brainer for me. Goes to our great friends over here at Wash City Car Wash. I've got Tim, I've got David. This place is absolutely stunningly beautiful. I can never figure out why. First of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I can't figure out how these people are washing their cars at home anymore. Or you think about an apartment complex with the one stall and they're there spraying it.
Right.
I don't get it. We're talking about 30 bucks. All you can wash during the month. It's kind of a no-brainer, but Wash City there's something special here that really separates you from other car wash places. What is it?
You know, I don't know. We put a lot of effort into the design, the layouts, make it very inviting and comforting to wash your car. The ease of the experience, I think, is what sets Wash City Car Wash apart.
Sure does, and it's clean. I mean, it is so clean here. Are you guys just constantly cleaning? It's pristine.
Absolutely. I mean, the cars come in dirty, they leave clean, so that dirt is here.
Your concept is a little bit different, Tim, as in you come through, you drive through and get the outside wash, but then you can do the inside yourself.
Yeah, on the vacuum lanes we have wide stalls for cars to fit in. We got air where you can blow out your cars, towels for drying, window cleaner.
Let's be honest here, if you're gonna wash your car at home, it's gonna cost, you gotta go buy the stuff, the soap, all the other, and it takes so much more time. Don't you think it's more expensive to wash your car at home than come here?
We believe so. Of course, yes.
And of course the Florida heat too. I mean, who wants to be outside washing their car all day long in this heat? But I've always wondered about bed bugs. Not bed bugs, I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Love bugs,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
They can really damage your car, and if you don't keep your car washed, it can create damage for your car, can it not?
Right, yes, absolutely.
What kind of damage can that create if I don't get my car washed?
It actually eats the paint off your car and it'll leave like little rock looking areas on the front of it.
So, I mean, all the more reason to keep the exterior clean. Multiple locations, though, too. For your members, there are plenty of places, convenient locations to go.
Right, right. Yeah, we've got 4 right now currently in the Orlando market, over by UCF, Castleberry, at the Apopka location, and then down closer by the airport. And Wash City, main owner, has been in the business for 35 plus years. Started out maintaining, selling equipment, developing, consulting, and then decided to build his own. And that's what the agenda is to build more in the Central Florida area, to better serve the customers. For one membership, you have multiple locations you can go to.
It's quick and easy though as well, Tim. I mean, in and out, and how long you think if I don't do the inside?
If you don't do the inside, 5 minutes.
5 minutes, your car is perfectly clean. It's kind of a no-brainer to me, I would say, don't you think?
Yeah.
It's and a lot of expansion in the works as well. As we were sitting here, people were driving through this very technologically advanced entrance, by the way, saying, they're the best, they're the best. Your customers love you. You can tell. Why is that?
I think because the product that we put out. You can have a beautiful car wash and nice facility, but if the car isn't clean when it leaves, it's all for nothing.
Because let's be honest, the products that you use are oftentimes superior than other places too, or superior to what they buy and at the store. Your products are different.
Right.
What kind of products do we use here? What makes them different, you think?
Use multiple products.
Yeah.
Get it from Sunny's. from the waxes to rain out, repel, graphene, ceramics, gives you a 3-step coating on the outside for better protection and shine.
I got it. Is there a maximum amount of times that I should wash my car throughout the month? I mean, can you damage it if you wash too much?
No, I mean, like Tim said, you know, we do online ceramic coating. We've just added a new graphene, which is another protection layer. The more you come through, the more that bonds and layers onto your clear coat and paint and protects from, you know, UV, bugs, tree droppings, bird droppings. The more you come through, the shinier your car's going to be.
I'm blown away about what you guys are doing. So nice to meet you, Dave.
Thank you.
Tim, good to see you. Keep up the good work. Wash City is amazing. It's unbelievable. Great job today, great business. It's always a pleasure to be outside with you.
Yes, I love being on the road.
One last time from Wash City Car Wash. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you again next week for more Best of Central Florida. Here we are, Makaila and I, one of my favorite places in all of Central Florida. One of my favorite things to do is axe throwing. It's so much fun. I love it. There's only one place we go, though. Yeah. Obviously, Stumpy's Hatchet House. Its owners are here, Matthew, Estella. How are you guys?
Doing good.
Axe throwing in general. Some people have never tried it. Why should we?
Why not? I mean, it's a great time. We have a great place here, wonderful staff. We have a wonderful beer selection. It's just good times all around.
And this place feels unbelievably homey to me. It feels cozy. It feels like I'm transported into a cabin in North Carolina or Montana or something. How did you create this?
Well, it came with a lot of hard work, some busted fingers, and a lot of trial and error. Yeah. We a lot of the natural woodwork in here. Actually, all the natural woodwork was done by myself and one other person.
A lot of people don't think about corporate events. They think corporate events. Oh, what restaurant am I going to rent out? What ballroom? What a great place to have a corporate event, a corporate meeting.
Yeah, it's we have TVs in here, so we do have ways that if you want to do a presentation of any kind, we can accommodate that. We have a PA system, so if you even want to do a tournament with a nice, let's get this thing going and rile up the crowd, you can. We even let it to where we have a free jukebox that you can come in, pick any music you like. It's great. You have a good time.
Out.
If you haven't been axe throwing yet, come to Stumpy's Hatchet House right now, or if you have a meeting coming up, Stumpy's Hatchet House is a place for you.
The preceding Best of Central Florida program was sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.